The movie starts. Now we are shown the time of 1903. Some horse watches are going somewhere in South Africa. These horse watches work for the Red Cross, and their main leader, whose name was Arnold, was in a concentration camp with his family. They were moving towards where these people had brought some help for the hostages there. Arnold is a spy. Now these people had reached near the concentration camp. Now after reaching there, Arnold goes inside that camp alone, and that is the family of Emily, his wife, and his son Conrad waiting for him outside in a horse-drawn carriage. Here Conrad meets Kinnaird, who was the head officer there, and talks to him. On the other hand, we see Emily, who she was talking to her son Cornet, and while talking to Cornet, she decides to go to her husband, so she leaves Cornet to Shola and goes to Arnold. She was outside the gate. Now Arnold and Kitchener are in that camp. While coming out the camp, Amelie also goes inside the camp when suddenly from a distance a sniper shoots at Arnold's leg, due to which he was injured. Amelie gets scared after seeing this. She was moving towards him, and there that sniper was killing more soldiers there. Then Arnold tells his wife Emily to go and see Cornet, and she was moving towards her son. Then that sniper killed Emily only because of killing a soldier. He suits up, and then suddenly Shola comes from behind and kills that sniper, but here Emily was badly injured. Arnold goes to his wife, who was taking the last breaths of her life, and sees his mother in this condition. Seeing Conrad, he was running towards them. Here Emily takes a promise from her husband Arnold that he will keep her son away from the war, and she dies after saying this. Here Arnold and his son are very sad. Now they remember that accident. 12 years pass. Here Arnold and Conrad were flying a plane together, and now they land. The place where they live looks like a palace. Here we see Snoot, who has grown up a lot. And now these people were going inside the house. Shola still lives with them. Here we are shown many maids who work for Arnold. Apart from being maids, they also help Arnold in spying. And among them, the main maid named Polly works with Arnold to help him in solving many cases, and now Cornet and Shola are fighting. Shola was a good fighter who is teaching fighting skills to Cornet when Polly comes there, and she calls them and takes them inside. Now here in the Rolls Royce, Conrad along with his father Ronald is handed over to Kingsman, who is considered to be the best tailor in the world. Here is Conrad's first suit. Now it was about to be made, and he gets his first suit. Ronald still cares for Cornell a lot even after he grows up, which Cornell does not like at all. He wants to go to war. He wants to become a soldier. He wants to fight for his country. Wanted to fight for, but Ronald would not let him do so. Then Kitchener comes there, and Kitchener takes Ronald to a private room and there tells him some secret things which were about Europe. Kitchener tells Arnold that due to the greed for power, there is going to be a war soon, and I need your help to stop it, Arnold. So Arnold gets ready for this, and now we are shown a very high mountain on the other side where there is a lift to go. Now we have to go to this high mountain. A man whose name is Rasputin. He was an advisor of Russia. He had come here to meet their main leader Shepherd. There were other people present here, Shepherd and other people together from Russia. Germany and England, though they are conspiring to create a war in the middle. Here German advisor Eric was also present, who used to work for Safford. Here Safford gives everyone a letter to join his group, that is, to join his group, in which some of his symbols which are of animals, and here they make a plan in which these people will eliminate the Prince of Austria, and this task is given to the prince present there. If the prince completes this plan of Safford, then World War I will happen. On the other hand, we are in Sarajevo, which is the capital of Bosnia. Here we see the King of Austria and his wife, along with whom Arnold and Conrad were also present. Due to Kitchener's request, Arnold has come here with him. That's when we see the prince ship which was making bombs. Its bomb gets ready as soon as the Prince of Austria's car arrives. Dodd, when she comes near him, he throws the bomb towards her. But here Conrad saves the lives of the prince and his wife by removing the bomb from the car. After some time, Arnold and Conrad were sitting together. Arnold is regretting why. He brought Conrad here because his life was in danger, but here Conrad explains to his father, and now after this they were taking the King of Austria to some other place when the driver takes the wrong way, and there he passes out. Prince was sitting. Prince gets a chance to eliminate the Prince of Austria. If the prince completes this plan of Seifert, then World War I will happen. As soon as the car approaches him, he takes out his pistol and kills the Prince of Australia and his wife, but the prince is caught. Now after some time, Arnold and Kenneth is coming back by train. Kenneth asks his father Ronald what is the meaning of getting the Prince of Austria killed in Bosnia, to which Ronald tells him that it could mean something big in the future and it may even take the form of war. Maybe you should know one thing: many years ago,
Three cousins, the eldest of whom was Wilhelm's, who was the most evil, were kept under the control of their grandmother Queen Victoria, but as soon as they grew up, Casson Lems of Germany, Tsar Nicholas of Russia and England, King George of England, these three are brothers. Now, due to the death of Prince of Australia, Williams wants to turn it into a war. He wants to fight with his two brothers. Now, on the other hand, King George of England sends a peace proposal to Germany. And this proposal to the King of Russia is made by Germany's advisor Enik, who instigates his king even more. And in order to make this war happen, on the other hand, the advisor of Russia, whose name is Rasputin, so instigates his king even more. This war can no longer be avoided, due to which World War I starts. Due to the start of World War I, there is a lot of destruction. Here Seifert is very happy to see his plan succeeding. We are not shown Seifert's face, but he was watching the war footage with his group. Now his conspiracy would be that he wanted to destroy England by removing Russia from the World War and instigating Germany against England. On the other hand, Kenneth had a poster in his hand, which is for army recruitment. He tells his father that I also want to go to war. I also want to fight for my country, but here Arnold refuses his son because Arnold says to Cannon that this is not a war, this is suicide. Now here Arnold comes to know from his spies that Rasputin is going to take Russia out of this war because Shepard has given this order to Rasputin, and if Russia is out of this war, so the war of Germany will overwhelm England, due to which England may be defeated. So to solve this, Kitchener thinks of going to Russia and talking to the king. Now he left for Russia in a ship. Here his right hand Merton was also with him. What happens here is that Modern comes out of Kitchener's room on the pretext of being unwell, and then we are also shown from a distance a Pandu who had taken this ship in her am, and now she has fired and broken this ship into two parts. She distributes it, due to which Kitchener descend. This is not the work of anyone else but Seifert himself. Now, here Arnold is saddened by the loss of his friend Kitchener. Kenneth tells his father that this was a well thought out suggestion, whose uncle Kitchener was killed under this. Now, Arnold also feels that now that Kennedy has grown up, he should tell him everything. Arnold takes his son to a secret room from where he runs a private spy group, that is, he is. When Arnold shows his secret room to